We'll get moving though. So go ahead and move towards the front of your chair. And let's start with our trunk twists here just to get our lower back and our hips a little warmed up. We're going to gently ease ourselves side to side, nice and controlled. And we're going to try to hold for just a second on each side before rotating. And this is a really nice gentle movement. I like starting out with stuff like this because it kind of can assess where your back is, assess where your body's feeling today, and just get some good gentle rotation. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and pause on that one. We're going to do our reaches to the ground next. So go ahead and spread your legs apart to the side. Your hands are going to be in front of your body. We're going to reach down, hold for just a second. You might even be able to touch the ground. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall, reach all the way to the sky. Give me a good stretch, big far reach. Beautiful. That's one. We're going to do 5 of those total. All the way down once again. And all the way up, big far reach. Make sure you're breathing throughout this movement. And you're trying to get both ranges of motion. So big far reach forward and a big far reach up. Beautiful. One more time here. 2 more times, actually. I lied. 2 more times. All the way down. Hold. All the way up. Big far reach. Very nice. One more time here. Let's get that nice stretch on that back. All the way down. And all the way up. Good. Go ahead and bring those arms down to the side. Very nice. Let's warm up the side of our core a little bit. We're going to do our tic-tocs or our side-to-side bends. So this one is kind of working the side of our core or our obliques. And when we're doing this exercise specifically, make sure you are bending just through the side of your core and you're not bending forward at all. It's kind of an error that some people make just because it's a little easier to bend forward actually. So make sure you're going side to side. Important part. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the same movement, but we're actually going to hold the position on the side. So go ahead and reach down. And what I'd encourage you to do is actually try to touch just about 1/2 inch from it. So you're not actually going to touch the ground. You're going to be kind of suspended in air for a second. You're going to breathe and feel that core work. Very nice. Let's repeat on the other side. Same exact thing. All the way over. Hold. Very nice. Go ahead and sit up nice and controlled now. Very good. Okay, let's warm up our shoulders a little bit. We'll do our shoulder rotation. So go ahead and have those hands up on those shoulders, and we're going to do a nice exaggerated movement all the way up. Really exaggerate that shoulder roll all the way down. Good. Nice and controlled. Up, down, up, and down. Good. One more big roll all the way up, big far reach, all the way down, and relax. Good. Last of our little warm-ups here in our chair, we're going to do our hip circles. So go ahead and pick either direction to start on, and then you're going to gently tip all the way around your chair, warming up those hips, warming up that lower back a little bit. Make sure when you're sitting up, you actually are leaning back in the chair a little bit too, so you can get a little bit of core work. You'll probably notice that and feel it right away if you are doing it properly. So all the way around. Beautiful. Finish one more big rotation or one more big pass wherever direction you're on, and then we're going to repeat on the other side. So I got about, I think, 5 to 6 total rotations. Try to see if you can match that on the other direction. Nice and controlled. Beautiful. Go ahead and finish up wherever you are at on those rotations. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do one quickness drill with our feet to begin. And this drill, we're going to imagine having a triangle in front of us, okay? So what you're going to do with that imaginary triangle is kind of tap all the way around in a square. So both feet are going to be together, and you're going to try to be precise and try to see if you can touch the same triangle all the way around. In a second, we're going to do this for quickness, which helps in fall reduction. So I always try to add in some quickness drills, especially with our feet. Good. Okay, so we got the hang of it. We're going to do 15 seconds now as fast as we can around the triangle. Go ahead and follow suit. Move those feet as fast as you can and try to be precise too. Precise and quick. Two kind of fastest of this. Keep going. Fast, fast, fast. Go, 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 go. And break. Beautiful. Okay, so you probably noticed whichever direction you were going on was either clockwise or counterclockwise. We're going to repeat on the other direction. So I was going clockwise, just vice versa for yourself. Same thing though, we're going to start going slow and then we'll kind of turn up the speed a little bit. So about 5 to 10 seconds, just getting the swing of things, seeing how we feel. Good. Okay, 15 seconds, fast again, all the way around. Try to move those feet as fast as you can. Go, 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 go. Good. Last 5 seconds. Keep moving, fast as you can, even faster. Beautiful. Good. Go ahead and break. Take a breath. Make sure you're feeling okay. We're going to do one more core exercise and then we'll actually put on our bands. So this core exercise is going to be our chair lean back. So really important to make sure you are moved towards the front of that chair as far as you can. You want to almost feel like your butt's hanging off the edge. Then what we're going to do is lean back and we're going to do a reverse plank hold. So you're going to sit back in that chair just until you feel like you might touch the back of the chair and then hold the position, okay? So I'm not relaxed. I'm actually actively holding back a little bit, right? So you'll know you're doing this right. You're going to feel this through your tummy muscles quite a bit. Go back as far as you can tolerate. We're going to hang tight here. We got 15 more seconds. Keep breathing. Let that core do its work. It's where we build some strength, build some foundation. Good. 5 more seconds. Keep holding on. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit up nice and slow for me. Very nice, very nice. Take a breath. We're going to put these bands on now. I'm going to put these around our ankles. Ankles. There you are. We're going to do one seated drill with these. And then we will move into a few standing things as well. But this seated drill, all it is going to be another quick feet variation. So once you get that guy hunkered down, we're actually going to grab the side of our chair and we're going to do a spread out and spread in, okay? Out and in. And we're going, again, nice and slow at first. We are going to, just like the last time, we're going to increase our speed very rapidly in just a second, but this is kind of get the swing of things. Make sure you feel the band on your feet nice and steady. Okay, we'll go a little bit shorter this time. 10 seconds as quickly as you can, back and forth. Fast feet, fast feet. Try to spread that guy out. Go, 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 go. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, very nice. Take a big breath. Make sure you're feeling okay. I know that one gets a little dicey. We're actually going to stand up with this on our feet, so just be careful. I would maybe hang onto the chair, and then you can kind of go towards the side of the chair, either direction for yourself, whatever's more comfortable. Okay, and then just to warm up our balance, we're actually going to have our feet together, so our band won't really be involved too much. And we're going to do just a couple variations of things. So the first one's going to be our eyes closed hold. So with your hand near that chair and those feet completely touching together, go ahead and whenever you're comfortable and ready, we're going to close our eyes and try to see if we can just stand nice and still without moving at all. I'm going to sit tight here for about 20 more seconds. Feel free to have that hand near that chair if you need it for a little extra reassurance and assistance. 10 more seconds. Looking good. Very nice. Go ahead and open your eyes. The next exercise we're going to do is a side-to-side reach with our hands. So feel free, again, you can do this with one hand if you're more comfortable with that way. I'm going to show you with 2 hands first, though. Both hands are going to be out, feet are going to be completely together, and then you are going to gently rotate towards one side, rotate towards the other side, and you're going to go back and forth. If you are more comfortable, you can have your hand near that chair, kind of mimicking the same thing. And this is, again, just kind of warming up our balance, feeling that center of gravity change, side to side, nice and controlled. Perfect. Very good. Okay. Last one to warm up our balance here. We're going to do some calf raises with our feet together. So the calf raise, simply being, is coming up onto your tiptoes, slowly down, all the way up, slowly down. This is really going to work our ankle strength and stability, which is important for keeping our balance in check. But also at the same time, since it's basically lessening our base quite a bit, it's going to make it a lot more challenging on your balance as well. Try your best to hold that position at the top for just a second before you come down. It's going to give you the best bang for your buck on that balance. Good. Okay, so we're going to finish, and then we'll do some stuff with the actual resistance band. We're actually going to do a hold. So that last time we were kind of doing it for repetitions. Now we're going to do 15 seconds. We're actually going to try to hold on our tiptoes. And again, feel free to grab onto that chair, kind of flutter it if you need to. We're going to hold as long as we can, okay? So if you can only do it a couple seconds, feel free to come up and then come down. But ultimately, we're going to go as long as we comfortably can. I just messed up there, so I got 5 seconds. 5 seconds, hang on tight, come up as high as you can, and break. Good, I'm sure those ankle muscles are feeling a little work. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna add in the band a little bit. This first thing we're gonna do is a forward reach with the band. So basically what you're going to do is bring one leg up and then slowly back down, okay? Coming up and down. And when I'm doing this, about 80%, maybe 70 to 80% of my weight is going to be in that leg that's planted, okay? But you'll probably notice too, this is working the leg strength in that opposite leg as well. So trying to keep basically all of our weight in the one leg for that balance, but a little bit of leg strength work on that other side too. Perfect. Let's go ahead and repeat on the other leg. So now keep that other one stable, coming up, holding for a split second, coming back down, all the way up and down. Good. Nice and controlled. Up, down, up, and down. Beautiful. 1, 2, good. One more time. Up and down. Perfect. Perfect. Everyone go ahead and take a breath. These are going to start feeling quite a bit of burn in those legs. So switch to the opposite leg we just started on before. So your other leg will be free once again. We're going to do the same thing, but it's going to be to the side, okay? So it's a slightly different balance aspect. Push that band out to the side, hold for just a second, come back in, come out and in. If you're feeling really testy on your balance today and you really want to try it, try to see if you can stand on that leg even longer and not even reset the other leg. That's going to really, really test your balance and strength. But if you need to, feel free to take a break, bring that leg down and kind of reset too. That's totally okay. Beautiful. Go ahead and reset. Take a breath. These are going to get pretty tiring pretty quick. Same thing on that other side. See if you're able to kind of go continually, ultimately, if you're able to. That's going to be the most work for us. But if you do need to, bring that foot down, kind of reset. And of course, always have your hand near that chair in case we need it. Good. All right, go ahead and break. Very nice. So what we are going to do, one of our last drills with these bands, you're going to need a little bit of space. You're actually going to be kind of going forward and backward. So I call these monster walks. Essentially what you're going to do is spread the band a pretty good distance. I bend my knees a little bit. And what we're going to do, we're going to take about 2 to 3 good steps forward. So 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Once you get forward, then you're going to go backwards, doing the same thing, okay? This is going to be a little more challenging going backwards. The key with all this, though, is to keep that width on the band the entire time. You'll probably notice you can make this really easy on your muscles if you just keep that band together. Really try to keep it nice and wide the entire time. That's going to give you the most work for your muscles as well. If you really want to test your balance in this, you can try to do it with your eyes closed. That's going to make it quite a bit more challenging on your overall balance. But again, at your own comfort level, feel free, add that in if you're wanting that extra challenge or extra work. Good. Very nice. All right, go ahead and break. We're gonna move down to the chair. If we're actually just gonna take them off, so if you need to sit down to do that, feel free. Otherwise, you can kind of slip it off if you're standing as well. Whatever is more comfortable, accessible. I'll grab those at the end of class, so go ahead and leave them there. We will, once you get them off, we'll move back up into our standing position. Do some stuff free without the band. Okay, very nice. So what we're going to do next is a progressive march sequence. So this one basically involves starting with shifts side to side in our legs. And we're going kind of shallow at first, I'll say. So not too hard, not too high with that leg. Just kind of feeling that center of gravity change. If you're doing this to start off too, you can kind of lean a little bit further and really, really test yourself. But since I do call this progressive march, we usually go into a slightly heavier or slightly more labored one. So this is about a half march. Very good. And then finishing with a full march, so bringing that leg up, seeing if we can hold it for a second at the top before bringing it back down. That's going to be the hardest variation, of course, all the way up, down, up, and down. Good. So we kind of got that just there. Next, what we're going to do is a reverse hurdle march. So still sticking with our marches, you're going to imagine having a hurdle kind of behind you like so, and you're going to be stepping up and over, or up and behind that hurdle, and then back over. Okay, we're going to be repeating this on both directions. So you're going to be kind of alternating feet on both sides, all the way back and all the way over. And again, make that hurdle as high as you would like. You can make it super big, which is really going to challenge your hip mobility and strength. But if you need to just have it a tiny bit too, that's okay too. Go at your own level. If you're doing this at home or want to do this at home, I'd highly recommend actually getting some hurdles or objects out and trying to do it. Super good for functional strength and practicing balance kind of out in public. So about 10 more seconds of this. See if you can get a couple more repetitions on each leg. Good. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and reset. We'll all look towards me. We're going to stick with the march sequence now, but we're going to go into a slightly more tougher variation. So watch this one first, and then feel free to join me whenever you're ready. We're going to start with a march. That's step one. Step two, this is going to be the tough part, is to reach back and then do a mini lunge, reverse lunge, okay? So it's 2 steps. March, and then come back, reverse lunge, okay? Going backwards is really going to challenge your balance. Be careful. Up, and then back. Good. Trying to get that front knee a little bit of a bend before coming back up. Nice and controlled. Back, down, up. Good. Down, back. Beautiful. The further back you can reach, the better. That's going to be a little more challenging on your balance. Also, the deeper you get on that lunge, it's going to be a little more challenging too. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet back. Let's take a breath, make sure we feel okay. A lot going on there. We're going to repeat with that other leg. Same exact thing. Bring that knee up, come back, reach down, bend that front knee, and then come back up, repeating the same thing. Good. Down, up. Another thing too, when you're doing this, try to see if you can keep your body straight up the entire time. So straight up and down, almost thinking like you're a spring. Up, down, good, up, and down. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. Everyone take a big breath in. A lot of work on those legs today. This is really good for you. Okay, we're going to do one of my favorite quickness drills. It's called balance catches. And how this one works is you're going to lean forward like you feel like you're going to fall forward, but obviously we're not going to actually fall forward. Instead, right before we feel like we're going to tip, you're going to put your foot out and catch yourself, okay? So you lean, foot out, and catch. And you're going to alternate back and forth, okay? If you are a little weary on this, I'd maybe stand kind of back far from your chair. So then when you lean, you're kind of stepping into it, if that makes sense. But ultimately, it's at your comfort level. If you want to lean just a little bit and catch, that's totally okay. Try to get a couple repetitions on each leg. And obviously, the further you lean forward before catching, that's going to be tougher. But this is directly practicing catching yourself from a fall in a controlled manner. So it should force you ultimately to have your foot move quickly. That's kind of the idea. We're trying to practice quickness with our whole body, working on that coordination and a little bit of strength as well, thrown on top of that. Good. Finish 2 more repetitions, 2 on one foot, 2 on the other. See if you can get a little bit further of a reach this time, these last couple times. Really challenge yourself. Good, very nice. Okay, so next one we're going to do 2 more drills. This next one is a side-to-side reach, and this one isn't really for quickness, but basically we're trying to push hard off of our leg, work those muscles on the side, but also challenge our balance a little bit too. So big far push towards one side. Try to challenge yourself and reach a little bit farther than you're normally used to doing, okay? This is also really important too because this is working your muscles in a different plane. So if you have a lot of knee pain or hip pain, usually it's because we're not used to moving side to side a lot. So it's another good addition as well. Side to side. Very nice. Go ahead and take a break. We're going to finish our last actual drill today before stretching and cool down. Same thing, but we're going to go forward and backwards now. So let's start with our right foot. We're going to lean forward, big far reach forward, and then back with the left foot. Okay, we'll repeat on the other side in just a second. Same concept though. You're taking a big step forward, big far reach, and then coming backwards. Same thing. Reach, backwards. And the key here is to challenge yourself. If you're taking a normal step like you would normally do when you're walking, that's not really going to give you much of a benefit. So really try to get a big step. Let's repeat on the other side. This will be our last actual quote-unquote stressful exercise for the day. Big far reach forward. Try to challenge yourself. Make sure you get your money's worth on this movement. Good. 2 more times. Big far reach. 2. Beautiful. Very nice. Go ahead and move back towards your chair. We're going to move into a split stance position next. Do a little bit of a cool down stretch. Feel free to hold on to your chair if you need to for this one. Your front knee is going to be bent very slightly. Your back heel is going to be planted in the ground. And then you are going to push your front knee forward. If you do this right, you should feel a nice stretch on the back of your calf here. Just getting our ankle a little mobilized. And also a good time to practice your breath work too. A lot of this time we're kind of just breathing hard. Good time to focus on calming your body down, breathing through your belly. Take 1 more breath. Very nice. We'll come off that side. Same thing on the other direction. Front knee slightly bent, back heel planted in the ground. Push that front knee forward very tiny bit. Good. 1 more breath. Very nice. Go ahead and come off that one. Next one we're going to do, go ahead and place both hands behind your back like so. So just kind of clasping them together. And then what we're going to do 2 different things. The first one is just going to be a shoulder blade pinch. So you're just going to ultimately pinch those hands back, pinch those shoulder blades back. You can even look your chest up to the sky a little bit, trying to open up that body. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Next thing we're going to do, keep those hands together. Go ahead and lean forward. Try to bring those hands up towards the sky now, as high as you comfortably can. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Take another breath when you get to the top. Let's bring our hands up to the sky, just like from before. We're going to reach as far as we can towards one direction. Get a nice stretch on the side of your core here. Very good. All the way over to the other side. Very nice. Excellent. Last thing we're going to do, try to keep both feet together as much as you can. And then we're going to do a forward fold. So you're going to basically have your arms, imagine being a giant weight in your body. You're going to push your butt back, allow your arms to hang down, and you're going to focus on giving a good breath in. Good breath out. Gently sit up nice and tall. Take another breath once you get to the top. Sure you're feeling okay. Very nice. You all are finished for the day. Excellent work, everyone.